Dayan Guhong version 2. First impressions of this cube. I didn't have any because I ordered it as a DIY kit, which is what I like, so I can lube it and do all that stuff to it. But when I first assembled it and I got it, it was so fast. It's faster than my broken Xanshi. So then I tightened it a bit. It's about 2 threads out of the core. I'll show you when I disassemble this puzzle. But now I've tensioned it better, so it's perfect. It's a little bit faster than my Xanshi, which is starting to slow down for some reason, even though I lubricated it. So, yeah, that's that. The weight of this puzzle is actually on the heavier side of 3x3s. I don't know exact weight, but it's heavier than my Xanshi, because the Xanshi I've modified so there's a lot of plastic shakedown, which is useless though, I know. And the inside is much more airy, because this one is jam-packed. There's no, like, space for air to get in, pretty much. So, yeah, it's pretty heavy. It's actually about this weight of a Eden 2x2, I think. So, yeah, it's nice weight, I think. Size comparison to a Xanshi. This is the Xanshi. I think it actually is. I don't know. What do you guys say? I think it's the same size. And then to a 2x2, it's a little bit bigger. That's a Witten Eden, by the way. So it's a standard 3x3 size. I think it's the 57mm, so pretty standard. The stickers that come with this cube are really bad. They're the same shades as the Shengshao 7x7, which I also have a review of. Check that out after this. The white, I replaced it with CubeSmith, obviously. The white, red, bright blue, bright orange, fluorescent green, and fluorescent yellow. So it's my favorite color scheme, and I got it as a DIY, so I still have 2 extra sticker sets, which is what I like. The price of this cube on Amazon is $12.95. And it's called Dayan Guhong V2 3x3 Speed Cube DIY Kit Black. And yes, it is a DIY kit, and that's everything that comes with it. The torpedoes, the center caps, the center pieces, corners, edges, stickers, washers, core, and the box, which is yellow. And it's upstairs, and it's free shipping. So, mine came in about 5 days-ish. I mean, no, 3 days. So, yeah. The pieces on this puzzle I will be comparing to a Guhong version 1 because they are almost the same thing. So there aren't too many differences between the version 1 and the version 2, but I'll go ahead and show you anyway. The 2 cores, the version 1 has this whitish core kind of thing, and the version 2 has a milky white core. And this Guhong version 1 is the really old one. Let me get the center cap off, with the black screws and springs, and they've updated that obviously in the version 2. So now the corner pieces, the Guhong version 2 and the Guhong version 1. The version 1 is not modded or anything. It looks like this, and the version 2 looks like this. So pretty much no difference. Some people say they see a difference, but can you guys see a difference? The only difference is that this one, it puts together like a Xanshi corner, which I cannot pull out right now, but yeah. Now to the edge pieces. This has been modded, even though it's unnecessary. I did that before I knew that. So you can see with the 48-point edge mod. And this one does not have the 48-point edge mod. And yet it is still smoother. And the only other difference is obviously the torpedo. But you would expect that with pieces almost exactly the same, they would feel exactly the same. But that's totally not true. The turning is so different. Out of the box even, it's smooth and fast, but dry. I think it might be the plastic, because I don't think the camera can pick it up, but the plastic is a little bit different colored. It's a bit lighter. It might be the plastic which makes it feel like this, but it's nothing like it's not like anything I've ever felt before. And has the best M slice ever. I've lubed this my way, which means it's gummy, but fast. So I've lubed in the core and on the pieces. Turning speed is basically just fast, fast, fast. Now let's get into the corner cutting of this puzzle. As a Dayan cube and a Guhong, you would expect it to cut 45. In which it does. But unless you turn like that, I don't think you need that. And now into reverse cutting, about half a piece. Cuts like butter. 3/4 of a piece. Still cuts. One full piece. Cuts the other way. I think that's incredible. But I never ever find myself using that much. And the one difference I found between this and the Zanchi, which I'm using as a tripod right now, is the edges here have more curves to them. The Zanchi is more rounded, but this has more curves to them. Yeah, that sounds weird. I know. Shut up. As I said before, the overall feel of this is very fast and smooth. When you turn it slowly, you can kind of feel a click right here. But I think that'll go away with some breaking in because it's pretty new. I've got it about 2 weeks or so ago. And this is my main speed cube, so I do break it in quite a bit. It's the main 3x3 that I solved. So, yeah. So the times I get with this puzzle are pretty good out of the 2,000 something solves I've done. It's kind of high though because it would be sub 15, except some of my older solves are from older cubes when I was like barely sub 20, so yeah. My best is 8.01, non-lucky, and all that. My worst is 25.83. My mean of 3 is all that, read that, whatever you want to do. And then my best is 11.99. And yes, I've done lots and lots of solves on this puzzle, because it's awesome. Cons on this puzzle? There are none, unless you like clicky cubes, in which you should probably go get the Zanchi and not mod it. And the stickers, of course, which you can easily replace with CubeSmith, your favorite color scheme, whatever you want. As of right now, I can't think of any other cons because it does not lock up. Let me just do a sexy move real quick. Keep firm. As you can see, it's not locking up at all. And it just popped on me, which it never ever did before. That was weird. Okay, so it just popped, and that's the only pop I've ever had, which is kind of lucky because I got it on camera. So this cube does pop a little bit, I guess. But you can just fix that with tensioning. That's why there's torpedoes. Otherwise it would pop like... What pops a lot? It would pop like a Guhong that's super loose without torpedoes. So here's a quick solve to show you how this cube performs when you're solving. I'm going to make excuses because I'm out in front of the camera, it's hard to reach, blah blah blah. That's why I'm going to fail this solve. But yeah. So pretty bad solve, 15.06, but the point is it doesn't lock up, usually doesn't pop. As you saw, it popped once, and it's a pretty good 3x3 overall. So recommendations on this puzzle, I would definitely recommend you buy it. It's a very, very nice cube, as you can see. I bought it as a DIY so I could lubricate it the Lubix way, and that's why mine is incredibly awesome. It's actually pretty good for one-handed too. So it's a bit pricey. It's $12, but it's not too bad because the Zanchi is like 16 or something. But yeah, it's a really nice puzzle, and I definitely recommend you should go buy it like right now.